Hello, I'm Angelo. I'm a filmmaker in LA. I'm homeless, been homeless for 10 months. And I've been watching so much of Angry Grandpa lately and thinking about him. He died almost 2 years ago. And I almost like didn't want to, think for a while. Like, I miss him. He's gone. And but it just overwhelmed me one day recently, and it's like I had to watch a bunch of his videos, and I was thinking, I wish I could just see what he's doing right now. But I've had so many great memories of him, and if you're on my channel, a subscriber, a lot of you are here because of Angry Grandpa, because I made videos with him. He was actually incredibly nice after I pranked him. I felt bad pranking him, man, but he was so nice, and his son Pickle Boy was the best to me, and he's always been so great to me, and my mom too. And I always want to keep his memory going and also show why I think he's so funny. Now, it's not everyone's type of humor. He was very popular, he still is very popular, but it's still only got to like certain, it seems like, areas of the internet where even though he's had over 1 billion views on YouTube, you could have never heard of him before. And he raged out a lot, and that's what I found so funny. At first it was kind of shocking to me. I was like, oh my goodness, this guy's a jerk. Like, I thought when I saw the title Angry Grandpa, you would somehow be friendlier or nicer, but no, he was mean. There you go, adjust the camera. But he was so real. He knew how to like throw a one-liner that was so funny, and he was so in the moment. He didn't like take himself out of the moment like I would or something to try and say something he thinks is funny. He wouldn't try and like play something for the camera. Like, he could only be himself. And so I was watching a bunch of his videos. Some of them I've forgotten over the years. There's so many, and it's weird. I almost don't want to spoil myself on them. I love being able to watch some and be surprised all over again at what's happening. But there's one in particular, I was laughing so hard at it multiple times watching. I must have watched it at least 10 times. And it made me laugh so hard my chest was hurting, and sometimes I had to stop watching. It was the hey Jimmy Kimmel, I served my dad breakfast in the shower prank. So Jimmy Kimmel does these pranks. I've done a lot of them. Prank challenges where he says whatever. The famous one is the Halloween one, tell your kids you took their candy. He did the like Mother's Day one. That's the first one I got on there. He did several others. The Super Bowl one, that's when I got on there to unplug the TV for the Super Bowl. What the hell else? So many of them, I can't even remember. Served dad breakfast in bed. Surprise dad with a hose, just spray him with a hose. I didn't do that one. But this one, Pickle Boy did the Hop on Pop video. That was hysterical, because Grandpa's screaming,
"Damn you, Michael! And damn you, Jimmy Kimmel! I hate you! Damn you to hell!
Damn you to hell!" It's such a bizarre sight, the whole thing. And I told Pickle Boy about that. I told him, hey, you could do this. And I couldn't believe he actually did it. Now that's gotten millions of views. After that, Pickle Boy did the, hey, Jimmy Kimmel, I served my dad breakfast in the shower prank, where you throw your dad breakfast in the shower. I did that one too. I forget if that one made it on the air for the show, and I didn't want to look when I went in the shower. I just kind of turned my head and handed it to my dad. And the weird thing, my dad was genuinely happy to get breakfast in the shower. Oh my goodness, it was so weird. So here you go. I want to show you why I think it's so funny. I think reaction videos are kind of cheap ploys for views and emotions. And I'm trying to make this one kind of meaningful. It's about someone I worked with that I cared about a lot, that he cared about others a lot. He cared about me and my mom. And I waited till this part in the video to show it. I didn't want it to just be like a gimme, play it right away. It's still kind of a gimme, because hey, if it's Angry Grandpa, it's bound to be, get people's attention. But I want to show like my reaction so you understand what I'm experiencing when I'm watching these videos. Because some people, they watch them and they're just kind of silent, some people, you know, it depends. Some people, you watch him and they're shocking because you don't realize how angry he gets. And it's kind of shocking to see him, you know, if you've never seen him before, tell his son, fuck you, and tell him get out of here and all this stuff. So anyways, I'm going to watch it now. I'm going to link to it in the description. Please watch it. It's so damn funny. Keep the memory of Angry Grandpa going. There's never another one like him. Hey, there's lots of funny people, lots of talented people, but he, for me, was like the godfather of my channel. He's the one who got me over 1,000 subscribers. I was so happy about that. When I met him doing all these videos, it was a dream. And also, I didn't understand, like, you know, being in their trailer, once I got there and understood, oh, they're just a family. Everything looks glamorous on screen. It seemed like, oh, they're these big celebrities, they're so wild, they must want all kinds of people, you know, to be in their videos. And I realized, oh, no, these are home videos for them. And I was so lucky and glad that they let me in one day. That was incredible. So happy about that experience. It really made my life. And anyways, it's just like, it's so amazing to be able to be a part of this life of this guy. That it's weird. Again, like, it's hard to understand, how did this guy in a trailer in South Carolina affect my life so much? But he did. He's a big reason why I'm able to be in LA. So I can't say enough about how profound it is to say that his life intersected with mine, and he was just an ordinary guy who got very, very angry. And his son Pickle Boy had the, you know, good sense to film him, who knew he was funny. And the way those videos just blew up online, it's just amazing. Like, it's almost hard to explain. Hey, this guy who's gone now, but he's still with us in so many ways, with his influence, with the way he makes us laugh and feel with his videos, affected my life so much and gave me so much to go forward. So everything I do is affected by Angry Grandpa. I just cannot express it profoundly enough. You know, everything I do is more meaningful because of Angry Grandpa and the support it gave me, the forward propulsion to keep going forward with my dream of being a filmmaker. I was just obsessed with them for so long. I still kind of am. And I just love rewatching the videos. It's weird. Sometimes I don't want to spoil myself, like I said, by watching them too much. But I love doing it every time. I'm so glad his son Pickle Boy, or Michael, but filmed so many videos of him. Just so amazing. I cannot say it enough. So it's not just a comedy. Stupid spam number. There's something like I'm looking deep into someone's life when I'm doing this. So Angry Grandpa, this is dedicated to you. But I don't even think it's dedicated, because I like thinking he's always here. Here we go. Hey, Jimmy Kimmel, I served my dad breakfast in the shower, from Angry Grandpa.
Hey, Pa! What? I got a quick question. What? I was wondering if you want me to make you anything for breakfast.
Yeah, Mike, go ahead. Let's go.
All right.
Happy Father's Day! What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Jimmy Kimmel said to serve you breakfast in the shower.
That goddamn fool again! Goddamn Michael!
Oh, God. I'm seeing my dad.
Oh, goddamn Michael!
Chill out.
Oh! Man, let me get you out, goddamn that!
Oh, God. Can you see that, Bridget?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! You son of a You get out here! You out here! You son of a bitch! Goddamn you, motherfucker!
Jimmy Kimmel said to think.
Who?
Jimmy Kimmel!
Bite that goofy motherfucker! That son of a bitch! Let me get my head around his goddamn neck!
Last year he told me to do the hop on pop. This year he said to serve you breakfast in the shower.
Fuck! Jimmy Kimmel! Fuck you! God damn!
You're clean. You were already in the
What the
shower.
fuck?
You threw pancakes. Come on, dude. Don't do that. Damn you!
Get out of here!
Happy Father's Day, though. Can I come back later for
You
dinner?
better get out of here!
Can I come back later for dinner?
Get the fuck!
Oh!
That was for Jimmy Kimmel!
Oh, go!
Lick on that, Jimmy Kimmel! Eat that, Jimmy Kimmel! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Can I come over for dinner later?
Fuck you!
Oh my goodness. Wow. So I literally got tears in my eyes from that. And that's not even the hardest I've laughed at that. Now when I have the camera on me, it's kind of weird because it's like, oh, it diffuses a little bit. I laugh harder when it's like private. And also I've seen this many times recently, but I would literally laugh so hard my stomach and chest hurt and I would have to stop it sometimes. I recently showed that video to some people and it's funny. I think a lot of them were shocked by it. It seemed like a lot of them liked it, but the hardest thing they laughed at when Pickle Boy said, Jimmy Kimmel told me to do it, and Grandpa said, who? He said, Jimmy Kimmel. And Grandpa said, fuck that goofy motherfucker. The audience erupted in laughter. I think they just love that fact that Jimmy Kimmel, it's a kind of a funny guy to make fun of. The fact that everybody knows who he is, and then when he says, fuck Jimmy Kimmel, man, the house just came down laughing. And I couldn't believe it, but you never know what people are gonna laugh at. I laughed so much harder at this even before, and even this time it hurt to laugh at, but I just love that intense emotion. And that when he gets out of the shower and he's just screaming gibberish. Can't even get words out. So anyways, Angry Grandpa was the funniest damn guy. It's weird, again, the effect of the camera, sorry the sun's getting bright, has of like diffusing my laughter a little bit, because I know it's like an escape vent for the pressure that builds when I'm laughing, and even then I laughed really hard. Anyways, sorry, I pulled a little Angry Grandpa myself. That was hilarious. I forgot about that video for a while, and that's a great thing about Angry Grandpa. There's hundreds and hundreds of videos, so you can watch them all over again, and it's like watching them for the first time. There's a certain kind of genius in the way he reacts. I really think that genius isn't all just being able to know how to do, you know, like university level courses or coursework. It's just being able to access some emotion and transfer it to other people. And he was a genius. I can't go, I would love to go on all day about it, just because I love, you know, talking about him and making people aware, hey, he still matters. So anyways, I could go on all day. I think I'll just keep it here. Thanks for watching, everybody. And subscribe for more. And go watch Angry Grandpa, subscribe to him, subscribe to Grandpa's Corner too. He always wanted that channel to get 1 million views before he died, and it didn't get to 1 million views, but maybe someday it will.